Good morning. It's another beautiful day. I need to think. I don't know, it might be cloudy again. Time to go get ready. I'm on my way to church. It is 8:30 a.m. I am attending the 9 a.m. service. And I'll be serving with the 2-year-olds during the 11 a.m. service. And I've been serving at my church with the kiddos for almost 11 years. Nice, it's 11 years. I started in 2009 with the Spanish ministry. When the Spanish ministry first started at my church, it was at 6 p.m. So I started with them, and then a few years after, they moved up to the 1 p.m. I think it was around 2011, 2012. And I moved up and kept serving. I was given the option to not serve anymore, but literally in my head I was like, I have nothing else to do Sundays, so sure, why not? As long as I can find a ride, I can serve, because I couldn't drive. I didn't get my driver's license until August 2012. And yeah, I've been serving in the children's ministry since. So 11 years fully. But I guess it's about 8-9 years in the English ministry, specifically in the 2-year-old classroom. So it's been a while. In 2015, 2015. Hold up. Yeah, 2015. I got that's when I got promoted to head teacher. So up until 2015, I was just a volunteer. I was actually my head teacher. So the head teacher is the one that actually teaches the lesson. Everybody else assists her, volunteers. So I was just one of those, but I was like I was my head teacher's apprentice. Without even knowing I was her apprentice. I just like, whenever I'm serving, I don't like to just sit there. If I see something that needs to be done, I do it. It's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because I'm also really bad at asking for help, so I would do everything myself. But once I became head teacher, it was something that I learned to do. Not right away, but eventually I got people just like me, so I was able to, like, they were like, okay, where do you need help, and so I was able to designate roles. But yeah, 2015 I became head teacher, and I was like, I don't want to leave my 1 p.m. kiddos, so I started serving every weekend. One weekend I was just a regular volunteer, the next weekend I was a head teacher, and it was different because our church had services on Saturdays at 6 p.m. So I was head teacher for Saturdays at 6 p.m. and I was just regular volunteer on Sundays at 1 p.m. And then my head teacher got promoted to coach. Why are you stopping? It's a trash bag. This person just stopped for no reason. Like, they had no car to their left. They could have just swerved a little bit. But I digress. Yes, so in like early 2016, my head teacher got promoted to lead coach, which is just the overseer of the head teachers in the classrooms, and I was risen up to be head teacher of the 1 p.m. So from 2016 on, I started being head teacher on both of my rotations. And earlier this year, I was temporarily promoted on my 6 p.m. rotation to head teacher, to coach, because my coach for my 6 p.m. rotation was taking the LSAT, and she needed time to study. And then, like, literally the Saturday she was supposed to be back, everything shut down. So yeah. And then when church opened back up in June, at the end of June, I just went back and I started serving, and I've been serving every single weekend, just wherever they need help. And And 2 weeks ago, I was officially promoted to lead coach. Right now the church is only opening for 9 and 11, so they wanted to create teams with the volunteers that are back, which makes absolute sense, just to create that stability. And so I was promoted to lead coach for the 11 a.m. service. Not on this weekend, but the following weekend. And once that position was offered to me, in the phone, I was having a whole conversation with God while I was being spoken to about the position, and God said, "Say yes." So I said yes. And afterwards, I just started thinking, like, when I was on I got the call while I was at work, and when I was driving home, I was just thinking, like, this is the perfect opportunity, especially with the fact that nobody from my team has been back. This is the perfect opportunity for me to transition out of head teacher and just serve one weekend as lead coach. So I'm in that process. Right now, I am just helping out. This is officially now outside of my rotation. I'm just helping out. They needed help today, and I'm coming, but officially I'm only serving one weekend. Every 2 weekends, but it's only just 1 week. I'm not serving every weekend anymore unless I want to, and it's nice. I'm gonna miss being in the classroom with my kids, but sometimes it's time to let go. It's funny how God works, because a lot of things that I felt like hesitant about earlier this year, everything that I thought of earlier this year that was like, nah, that's crazy, has come forth. And it's so weird. So now I'm gonna be very skeptical about all the things that seem crazy, because I'm like, God, are you gonna make them work? Is this gonna happen? Because I'm thinking this is absolutely insane. And yeah, I am almost at church. It is 8:39. Yeah, I don't live that far from church. And yeah, I usually sit at the front. I might do that today just because I don't have to leave extra early. But last weekend was my first day as a lead coach, so I didn't sit at the front because I had to leave early. Since I'm the lead coach, I shouldn't be there late. As the head teacher, I shouldn't be there late either. But I like service and I like worshiping at the front, and this will be the only time I can do it, because Tuesdays and Wednesdays I'm going to be serving. So I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be busy doing other stuff that I won't really get to fully enjoy that first worship experience. Well, actually, no, because we're going to be rotating. Why am I on this lane? I need to be on this lane. But yeah, that's my just a little glimpse of church. And yeah, I like reverse parking. And because it's an easy out, I just need to get in my car, make a right, and head out. Of course, today is a kind of busy day. I'm gonna be at church until like 5. All right, let's go. So it looks like church might be a bit busy, so I won't get that front row seat, but it's okay.
If you're Latino, I love you. If you're Asian, I love you. I'm glad that you're here. If you're white, I still love you too, even though you frustrate me sometimes. If you're a Democrat, I love you. If you're Republican, I love you. Even if you're voting for Kanye, I love you. You know, as Pastor Dennis used to always say, like, you are my people. You are my people. I don't just look at skin color, because spirit is thicker than blood. Spirit is thicker than blood. And we have something that knits us together. Guys, there are way more walls in this world than there are bridges, so be a bridge. And have a love like Jesus that tears down the walls.
Look at my crew. Oh. So we just left church, and we just hang out for a little bit because I have to go back to church like around 2:15ish for our meeting, and we're just gonna hang out. So I am back at my church because I have that leadership summit. But I wanted to show you guys something really cool my church is doing today. My pastor challenged us to sacrifice our shoes to donate them towards a really good cause. They're going to homeless people that don't have it, right? And so like this, there was a lot of people that took up their shoes. I was one of them, and I don't know if you guys were able to see that, but I wanted to show you guys. Some people are coming even after to drop off some shoes. I'm not gonna draw closer because I'm so far away, but yeah, that's so cool. Like, people have just been coming. I've been here for like an hour, and people have just been coming and dropping off shoes, and yeah, that's so cool. We're so excited. This is just a glimpse of what Wednesday night is gonna look like. Okay, so I am heading home with feet. It's just part of that role. Honestly, you know, this is what God called me to do. So I'm doing it, and it's just part of the role. But it was awesome. We prayed and worshipped, and I love worship. If I could worship, like if I could have worship at church like every single day, I would. Like if it like, and I did actually almost. Like at the beginning of the year, we had a 7-day fast, and we were coming to church. But unfortunately, Tuesday and Wednesday, I was serving. We have Fusion didn't stop, Capital didn't stop, so I went to serve, and while that was going on, but like all the rest of the days, I was in there. It's just like it's different to worship amongst other worshipers. You know, when you worship by yourself, yes, the presence of God is there because you're calling Him, you're worshiping Him, you're praying to Him. But I don't know, there's just something about worshiping God in the midst of other believers and other worshipers that is just it's amazing, it's awesome, and just live worship too. That's another thing added on top of it, you know. So I love it. I love worshiping God. I love it. At first, it was really awkward. Like I didn't just instead worship songs. Like that was what I was listening to. I was listening to worship music, and I was as I went to Fusion, as I got introduced to this new music, this new side of Christian music that I didn't know existed. I felt more and more involved, more in love with Jesus. When I say involved, I mean like I felt more like the need to be involved as I worship, the need to lift my hands, the need to like jump. The jumping came, I think, almost like 6 months after. But yeah, it gradually happened as I made the decision that I was going to dedicate and I was going to go full force in worship, that I was going to worship God with the same intensity as I danced. And of course I'm Dominican, so I love dancing merengue, bachata, salsa. So I was like, if I am that fanatic of dancing and of Spanish music, of bachata, don't get me started with Romeo Santos, but like I was going to give God that same intensity and that same love and the same intentionality of like just going in it. And so that's what I did, and with that mentality, that's how I got to where I am right now, of where like I have no problem jumping up and down and worshiping, and just like the only thing I haven't done at church is dance. Well, actually, I've thrown in a few salsa moves here and there, but not like I mean, you're worshiping the creator of the world. Why wouldn't you go all in? But that's just me. So yeah, I have fun worshiping God and praying. Oh my gosh, just like praying for high schoolers and just the leaders and everything that's coming up in this new season, you know, because COVID and all of that, and like just this last 7 months, like if it's rough for us adults, imagine just how much rougher it is for high schoolers, for all students. So it was nice to have that opportunity to just pray for them, pray over them, and pray preparation to what's to come. So it was pretty cool. It was really nice. And yeah, now I'm on my way home, and I'm going to shower and read for a little bit. I think I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm tired. Like I went to sleep early last night. I went to sleep like 11ish, and so like I got a good sleep. I'm just tired. It's been a long day. It's been a day. So I might watch one episode of He Psychometric. I might, but I might actually just end up reading The First Judgment. Although I can't really rush through it like that because it's not a book that you rush through. Yeah, I'm almost home, and that's an update, guys. So apparently I shouldn't have boundaries with my brother. And apparently it's absolutely a-okay for him to take the TV away from me. What a great end to a great day, right? I'm gonna go to sleep because if I stay up, I'm gonna cry. So I'm gonna go to sleep. Hope you guys have a good night. Bye. Actually, no. In this type of situation, the best thing to do is to give it to God. So I am going to get into my Bible and do some reading and some journaling, and then I'm going to go to sleep. But I'll still see you guys tomorrow.